because Zombak and the Draco was thinking and they will play best of 3, we will be able to see their games after first game has finished of these guys. These guys are playing only one. Hope it doesn't last for an hour. So in upper corner we have BioMotor, Terran player in orange colors, and the purple and the bottom right is Raki, Terran player. Raki we just saw playing versus Draco, he lost, so he's in loser bracket and this is best of 1. They will, my fingers are automatically on plus minus sign, just like could make it faster. I would like to actually, but yeah, until the moment they finish the barracks. But now we all impatiently watch the production bar in top left corner, which is pretty much the same, just like any mirror matchup. So I believe, yeah, BioMotor either won or got second in the last DeVoid in air, then DeVoid in air in-house tournament. I think he was first or second, I don't remember, to be honest. Short memory. I should refresh my memory because, well, if I'm casting it will be interesting to say. Raki sends SCV to scout. Did BioMotor do the same? No, Bio didn't scout. And Raki went in. Okay, he figured that there are 2 gases. There is Reaper on the way here and Reaper on the way on opposite side. There is no supply depot, so it's racks, supply depot and command center in play. While BioMotor is opening 111 maybe? He's not letting the Raki out, I guess. Yes, because he gets the Reaper and first SCV has fallen. Congratulations, it's been 2 minutes and we have first, I guess, body or technical parts on ground, whatever. And BioMotor is going for harassment. While Raki is building command center and also going for forge. BioMotor builds another Reaper and he's also has started the command center, so it's changing up. And there is Cyclone on the way. Oh well. There is Marine and Reaper on the way. And Reaper gets the kill of BioMotor's Reaper. But there is one more, which is like defensive at home. And there is, yeah, Raki sends his Reaper. So good choice from Bio to have another Reaper on the way. And there will be a Cyclone too, just in case any of them decides to go air. Which both of them actually at the same time is building the starter. So there we go. No, oh no, I guess one SCV down, right? Yeah, one SCV down. I wanted to say that no SCVs have fallen so far, but there we go. And one more Reaper is down because of this Cyclone. Bio goes for the second Cyclone and he's pretty much opening 111, which is Barracks, Forge, and Starport. Starport builds Tech Lab, Barracks builds Reactor. I believe, yeah, BioMotor sends 2 Reapers over, but there is Cyclone and Marines already waiting, and the expansion tries to land. So yeah, this map has 2 pads, so here is a pad where Reapers can jump, not only go on ramp, but jump this pad and jump this pad. And there is Viking from Raki. Raki is building another barracks. So he opened 111, same as BioMotor, but and he sends out one Marine. And there is what is it called? Raven. Yes, Raven with in the intercepting matrix or whatever it's called. The upgrade. So this upgrade allows Ravens to have a spell to disable one unit or mechanic thing of opponent. which can be used to disable siege tank or cyclone or whatever in crucial situations. While BioMotor is using Raven, the Raki is building, was building, is not building, what he's coming up with Medivac. He built one Viking, so Raki goes for +1. So yeah, 2 racks and +1. Has he finished the stint? Not yet. He has not yet started. BioMotor gives a scouting scan, which reveals him pretty much nothing much, only the fact that there are 3 racks. Well, technically confirms that Raki is going bio. BioMotor goes for another siege tank, so that will be 3 siege tanks, and the game continues as just boring, sitting back and just waiting who will move out first. Well, and there is the 3rd base expansion from Raki. He's in front in workers right now. Army, they are equally supplied. Bio sent him his Reaper in, and Bio is thinking about pushing out. He changed his decision. No, he did not. So here comes the first push. 3 siege tanks. Marines. Marines do not have steam, but there are matrixes on Ravens. Raki sent out those Marines. Pretty smart. That gave him heads up on what's happening. And BioMotor lost a lot of Marines there. Siege tanks are both sieged, so they have a big range, but that range is not enough for siege tanks to see. BioMotor, yep, unsieges his tanks and goes back home. There are 2 more siege tanks coming up and few more Marines. Steam pack will be the BioMotor will get steam pack first. Meanwhile, Raki is exploding in his production. He's going for 6, I believe, 6 racks. Yeah, that's 6 barracks, 2 factories, and one starport with reactor. There is a drop of 8 Marines going behind. Well, BioMotor has Cyclone there on the fence. Will it manage to shoot it down? No. Raki spotted the Cyclone and is willing to sneak by. These 2 Marines have a standoff here in the middle of the map. Is the most interesting thing. Oh no, there is a Raven sent in with automatic turrets, which is another spell from them. And the Ravens are sent both to 3rd and the natural in the same time. How many workers did they get? Quite enough. I would not say 9, but quite enough. Well, unfortunately this Raven goes down and the other one is still here. So you just lost one, and so you are willing to lose another one, yes? Okay. Harassment continues. One more SCV went down, 2 SCVs. Those turrets are strong and annoying as heck. So 15 SCVs have gone down. Bio is in front, technically. In workers, that is. Raki has +1 armor and +1 attack, so already research. Steam packs and what it's called. Steam packs and health packs too. In this standoff, the Raki won, but there are 3 Marines coming to clean up the one. The duelist who won. Shame. BioMotor, how many siege tanks? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 siege tanks, and Vikings joined in the club. Raki has only 4 siege tanks and Marines. Even, yeah, he invested more in production. Can his production walk out of the base is the question, because it's not moving out. Both of them have Marines in standoff to tell with the situation, and there we go. All the troops are queued together. Technically, BioMotor has more siege tanks, and that's the game standoff. Okay. I'm starting to rethink my choice of joining in this game. I believe the PvT would be interesting. Well, whoever wins will play PvT versus Zena, the Protoss which won me before. And Raki is pushing. He did a scan right outside, and now he saw the huge amount of siege tanks and everything else here. How to get rid of these siege tanks is the question. There is a lot of Vikings in there, so technically you have to overwhelm the Viking amount, I believe. The drop finally landed. So the Cyclone gone away, and Raki could have landed the drop with the Marines. And the workers killed has equalized. Raki is splitting his army up, sending scouting scouting Marines to check what's the situation. And BioMotor has +1 both for siege tanks and both for Marines. And he's going for +2 both for Marines and siege tanks, while Raki is already at the finish line for +2 and +1 for tanks. So technically BioMotor has an upgrade advantage right now. And he's going wide, has the 4th base. Both of them have the 4th base at the same time. Raki will try to siege here and shoot something down with the scan. So that's like not straight up fight into the face-to-face situation. BioMotor sends Vikings, but unfortunately they do nothing because there is nothing to shoot down unless they want to land. And yes, Vikings can land. As Raki has split his army attack, he can do for 2 prawns, but both of them have sensor towers, therefore BioMotor is very well informed that Raki is coming from the other side too. Okay, this fight is in BioMotor's favor because he just have more troops and more siege tanks here, and Raki is not using his stuff. So this is very turtle terrain, and there is more siege tanks now landing, so whoever is attacking is going quite suicidal here. And there are liberators too joined in from BioMotor. So looks like this game is gonna be very long, yes. What will Raki do against this madness? Because BioMotor is just really turtling up heavily. There he goes for the 5th expansion. Raki has already done his 5th expansion. And he is building more barracks and 3 starports. So he's thinking about transitioning into air, which is quite smart idea. The question how you are gonna overwhelm the... Okay, Raki attacked this. This base was unprotected. There are a few siege tanks over here. Raki tries to finish off the base. Okay, sieges the tanks. BioMotor drops up the Vikings. He landed them to try to shoot down the siege tanks, but then he pulled them back up. So this is nice containment from Raki, as BioMotor now is only on 4 bases, while Raki actually himself just finished planetary on the 5th, which is good for him obviously. And he goes for tech labs and fusion core, so I would guess that Raki is transitioning into either liberators or battle cruisers. No, the liberators, you don't need the fusion core for liberators, you just get some upgrades in there. So I would say it's a battle cruiser transition from our player Raki here. But he needs to ramp up his economy to ramp up the 5th and also take the 6th, I believe, right? Because the more resources you have, the more resources you can use to make more battle cruisers. So those will be 3 at a time. Can they overwhelm 10 Vikings with +1 flyer weapons? Don't know, maybe. Have never seen that kind of fight happening. Plus BioMotor has +2 plating for his vehicles, which also applies for Vikings, I believe. So he has quite advantage in the upgrades. Raki tries to do some harassment with siege tanks once again. So you can just use, if you use the Vikings and you land them over here on top of the siege tanks, you can actually do quite a big cleanup here, because that's quite a thing. Raki is moving his 6th out. He heard me, my suggestion, really good. There is fusion core done. I forgot the thing, yeah, the 2nd flyer weapons for... and Raki starts 3 battle cruisers in the same time. And BioMotor also has a battle cruiser coming. Is this legitimate transition of late game Terran? You wanna say they all do the same? So they have pretty similar, like 650 resources lost or whatever. I believe I must turn off the main light because the other person went to sleep. It's late at night. Raki goes for another push on the 4th base of BioMotor. So economically Bio is kind of base behind. Yeah, those Vikings cannot do anything here. If there is so many SCVs, then a lot of Marines, then he cannot do crap. But Bio has advantage in upgrade. He's going for +2. Raki goes for +1 plating and has +1 air weapons. Who did finish +3? +3 for Marines. For Bio is finished by BioMotor. BioMotor goes for a run by. This is unprotected base for Raki. Raki jumped with a battle cruiser to the 4th. Meanwhile, these Marines will get rid of all the SCV line in this 6th. There's more happening. Marines get rid of the battle cruiser here, but there are more Vikings coming in. So these Marines are stronger because they have personal medivacs for each of them, but who will win? Yep, those who have personal medivacs, obviously. As Raki has so many command centers, he can just, orbital commands, he can just drop 1,000 mules and his economy is back on track. So he switched from battle cruisers to Vikings. And here comes the BioMotor counterattack. Raki, kind of late response for that. You should cancel these units, they will not come out. No? Really? You won't finish them? So BioMotor is winning because he has air priority of those Vikings. +2/+2 Vikings. He's attacking also the whatnot. Raki went with a run by, similar answer to BioMotor here, and Bio finishes off the 6th base of Raki. He forgot to protect his own 4th and has 5th and 6th working on. And there are Thors coming out from the Raki. So there are Thors, there are some Vikings, some Marines, and BioMotor goes for +3/+3 on his Vikings. So he has air advantage, which is good for him, and he will try to conquer the planetary fortress here. Yeah, Raki needs more than 2 Thors to get rid of those Vikings, that's for sure. Bio is gathering forces, and he is doom dropping the production of Raki right now, so I would say that could lead to GG right here. Raki pulls everything back to his main base. His buildings are burning. He's trying to salvage some by flying them away. There are 4 Vikings. They go to certain death. Siege tanks in main, and here are the rest of the army. So BioMotor is opening 2 fronts here. Still has those Vikings here in mass. So with the siege tanks he shoots down the natural. With the Marines he finished up the main. Raki will try still once more on siege tanks, and now it's only Thors left. Thors are down. One of them is down. There is the another. Planetary is under siege of siege tank. GG. BioMotor wins.